Hey, what's going on, everybody? Haven't made a video in a while. Last one I made, I believe, was a month ago when I was promoted. I'll talk a little bit about that if I get a chance. But I just wanted to talk about a few things that have been on my mind for a while. Um, just recently bought a house, and I'm literally paying probably $10 to $20 more a month than I was for renting a trailer, which really sucked. Could barely say that trailer. And our landlord was a douche. Um, that might be in a douchebag chronicle about landlords. I think that might be the next subject if you are keeping up on my main channel. But yeah, priorities. Um, that's one of the main reasons that I haven't been able to make a lot of sketches is because I've had a lot of more adult kind of things come up in my life. Like I just said, promotion at work, um, bills to pay, really just boring kind of adult stuff. Now I got the mortgage, but really that's about as simple as paying rent if you get the right kind of mortgage and you get the right level that you want to pay, because I'm in a house and I'm paying the same amount that I was paying, or maybe just a little more than when I was renting. But recently, a sketch comedian by the name of Ricky Short Sings the Blues, I made one other video about them. This guy Alex from Ricky Short Sings the Blues, he's had an internet beef, I guess you could say, with the Needle Drop, uh, Anthony Fantano, I think his name is. And basically, what happened with Ricky Shore, or Alex, whatever you want to call him, is that he left YouTube for a really long time. But before that, he talked about making a movie for about 2, 3 years. Had people donate to it and didn't make a movie. Then basically stole from people, and then just now he's making that movie, which is a series of 3-minute YouTube videos, which will total up to 75 minutes. And every single video is about his little YouTube beef with Anthony Fantano from the Needle Drop. And if you don't watch the Needle Drop and you haven't been looking at Ricky Shore's Tumblr page where he's talking about his issues, you're not going to get the joke, if there is a joke in there, where he's parodying the Needle Drop and all this other stupid crap. It's so inclusive that really no one can find it funny unless you are that person. So he's really dropped the ball. And this ties into what I'm saying about priorities. I mean, he has a child, a wife, and I believe he has a condo. So maybe he should be, I don't know, kind of focused on that a little more than YouTube beef. And that confirms my suspicions that he's never really held down a job. Apparently, he's a freelance videographer, and as another freelance videographer, I can honestly say that that job usually doesn't exist if you're just gonna call yourself that and not really do any work with it. I mean, I can call myself an amateur porn watcher, porn critic, maybe. Anyone can be a critic. Anyone can be a freelance anything. I can be a freelance writer. I'm writing this right now in my head, making a video. I mean, I didn't write anything down, but I can technically be a writer because I have an idea for this video and I'm making it. So that whole freelance thing is a little bullshit most of the time. And yeah, he has no priorities, and people like that really just, they're just, by the time they're in their 40s, they're like halfway crazy. I think my parents are like that, where they just have no priorities at this point. So they go a little crazy. They have no focus in their lives. And so, because of the priorities, basically moving from one place to another, which is New York to Georgia, uh, moving up at work, getting out of Walmart into a university setting where I'm treated a million times better, getting promoted, mortgage, all that crap. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it is a lot of stuff to go through. So I really even haven't had time to make any sketches really. I mean, I've had ideas for sketches this whole time, and I've been writing them down. I have like literally 20 sketches plus content I still want to create for the Twilight Zone episode analysis episodes. That was the only thing I've done video wise since moving to the state of Georgia, was the analysis of the Twilight Zone episodes, because that's really all I've had time to do. Other than that, I didn't set up any lights or anything like that to make sketches in the trailer, because I did have a little more room, but it wasn't enough room for me. I seriously just wanted more room. And everywhere you look in the trailer, it was just filled up with stuff. We have a lot of stuff, and it's mostly just junk. And I don't know, getting up and having to make a sketch. Well, you don't have to, but making a sketch right as I get up after I'm doing a ton of other stuff, it's really, really hard. I'm still on YouTube though. I mean, I'll always be on YouTube. I'll probably make some sketches within the year at least, and I'm gonna probably make more Douchebag Chronicles and Twilight Zone episode analysis episodes, because they're easier to make, because I really don't have to do anything physical. Another reason I didn't make a lot of sketches in the trailer, I guess you could say, is that like we had a backyard, we had a front yard. Our front yard was connected with the landlord's crap. All his crap was there. If you saw that video where I did like a tour or whatever, there was a line of just junk cars. And at first, like, I didn't mind it at all. I didn't really notice anything, but anytime I went outside in the front, the landlord and his buddies were behind those junk cars just drinking and doing whatever. And there's always like someone sawing something, someone doing something else mechanical in the background. So that was annoying. And so I also had a really nosy neighbor, and it made it really hard to want to film anything outside, which was a big deal for me, is the ability to film outside. But right now, I have a way better situation. I have more space between neighbors. I have two neighbors, and I have a really good fence on one side, and well, not fence. It's a chain fence, and then there's these trees, like bushes or whatever. They're there all year, and they hide the one neighbor. The other side, I can see through to the neighbor's yard, but they're never outside, so it doesn't matter anyway. And I also have an outdoor porch, which I can film a lot of stuff in. No one will notice. Not that I really care, but I don't like to be outside filming and having someone stare at me or something like that. But outdoor porch, got a pretty good backyard, so that'll be good to film stuff in. Quiet neighborhood, no one bothers me. Another detriment to filming anything physically, moving around and stuff, setting up lights, is I wake up now at around 6 p.m. So there's always that, because I work night shift 11 to 7. I love my shift at work. It's usually the best time to go to the university I work at. There's no traffic. You can't get a ticket. You can park pretty much anywhere you want. No one will even bother you. But the downside of that is I wake up at 6 p.m. now. Um, I can't wake up early, film day scenes anymore, do stuff like that. But by the time the summer hits, 6 p.m. will still be daylight. So I'll have more time to film, probably 3 hours to film before I have to go to work or on the weekend or whatever. Still get up at the same time. But like I was saying, I have priorities. Right now, I'm gonna try to figure out how much my bills are gonna be because we have a different electric company. So my electric bill might go up $50 a month just because this company sucks. The other one I had was awesome, but they were not available for my house. Um, we will get a third cat eventually, which seems ridiculous to some, but if you like cats, then you don't mind having a ton of them. Usually cats take about a month to settle in and behave after you get them, unless they're a kitten. So that's not going to be a big deal. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to better myself, lose body fat. Um, I work with a lot of people who are older than they should be. What I mean by that is that they're only a certain age, but they're such in bad health that they're older. They're in worse shape than they should be, so they seem older than they are. There's a guy in his 40s who looks like he's literally in his 60s just because he's really out of shape and he has diabetes and all this other stuff. So I don't want to end up like that. So another priority I have is to lose weight, build up muscle, um, and stuff like that. Just really focus on bettering myself at work personally. Make sure my house is in decent condition. So far, it was the maintenance wise on my house. It's in pretty good shape. I really don't need anything. Probably for another 10 years, I'll probably have to pay for a roof in 10 years, maybe even longer than that. But really, I have just had to focus on a lot of like adult type stuff before I've been able to do YouTube. But compared to other people who just leave the site, I have made two or three sketches, had all the episodes of Twilight Zone analysis, about six products, I guess you could say. Also, I'm gonna make more Douchebag Chronicles real soon. It seems like more and more I'm able to talk openly on YouTube without fear of anything because no one's watching this channel anyway. I mean, I get some hits on my main channel, but really no one's watching this channel. So I mean, I talk about whatever the hell I want on this one. So I'm kind of transferring a little of that to the main channel. So the video podcast thing, I mean, I love listening to podcasts now when I work out because it's the only thing I can really listen to that lasts of like about the same amount of time I work out. So I'll go through podcasts like once a day. So it's just something I'm into at the moment. I'm more into it than sketches. Unfortunately for anyone who likes sketch comedy, but I think that's a big reason why you watch sketch comedy on YouTube, and then you'll just see kind of like big spaces between videos someone makes, or they make a ton of videos and then nothing, and that's pretty. I'm basically in the latter category. I made a ton of videos for seriously 2.5, 3 years. I was making a video almost every week, and now I'm just a little slowing down a little bit because I have to, otherwise we'll suffer at work or I'll suffer health wise. I mean, something else has to take the place of of the YouTube thing because I have to do these things to survive. I have to make money to survive. Make sure I budget everything, blah blah blah. Just I don't know if anyone's even watching at this point. I'm starting to ramble, but those are my priorities. Success, career success, I guess you could call it. Health success. Make sure my house is in order. Making sure my life is livable. I can't be waking up early just to make videos. Can't be staying up late just to make videos. Which for me is staying up late is staying up until like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Usually I go to bed at 7 a.m. or right after I get out of work usually. But all those things come before the YouTube videos because I just don't have the energy to make them, especially when I'm just one person. So it's not really an excuse video, but I wasn't trying to make it one, but it kind of turned into one. But if you're listening this far, I applaud you because mostly I've just been thinking out loud. But that's what's going on in my personal life, and I hope you found this slightly interesting. If you didn't, I apologize. And really, my main channel is more entertainment oriented than this channel. This is just me talking in this channel, so you should be expecting that by now. But that's all I have to say about that. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.